Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu Alaikum. Rabbi Shali Sadri Vayasili Amri Walugdatam Milisani Qawli Rabbi Zidni Ilma. How is everyone? Hope that you all are well, enjoying your learning. Today we are here to solve a scenario-based question of the paper that we have solved earlier. That is May-June 2025, paper 2-3. If you have seen the video, that's wonderful. But if you haven't seen the video of this paper, then please do watch it. The link of this video will be is given in the comment section. Before we proceed to the solving of the question, what you need to know is there are certain things that you need to know. The first thing is the question is of 15 marks and it is divided into two main assessment objectives. Assessment objective 2 is dealing with 9 maximum marks, and you will be scoring 9 marks if you are following these things. And what are they? If you have, like for example, if you have assessed your question very well and you have used at least one programming technique, like you have used selection statement or you have used iteration, counting if involved there, totaling if there, input and output is taken properly, then you will be scoring from 1 to 3 marks. If you have stored some data but not appropriately, then also they will be awarding you in between 1 to 3 marks. Moving to, in order to score for 4 to 6 marks out of 9, you have used some programming techniques and more than one programming technique has been applied, and the one that we have talked about right now, the use of selection statement, the use of iteration, input and output being handled properly. If there's any counting structure or totaling, if that is done, then you will be able to score between 4 to 6 marks. And if you have used the data structures properly, then also it will be the same category. In order to score 7 to 9 marks out of the 9 marks that are awarded, you need to be using all the given programming techniques. Like you have understood the question very well, and you have understood the scenario very well, and you have applied all the appropriate programming techniques the way they are required. Then, along with you have used the data structures properly, like whatever are needed in the scenario, you have used them appropriately, then inshallah, you'll be scoring 7 to 9 marks for assessment objective 2. Moving to the next assessment objective 3, there are 6 marks maximum reserved for AO3. And if the program is seen without relevant comments, or if you have used the identifiers and which are appropriate, some of the identifiers that are being used are meaningful, the solution is illogical, the solution is inaccurate, and it is meeting any one requirement, then you will be scoring between 1 to 2 marks. In order to score 3 to 4 out of 6 marks for assessment objective 3, the program has seen relevant comments, like you have given proper comments for the important situations. Majority of identifiers used are appropriately named. Solutions contains part that may be illogical, maybe part, not completely. The solution contains part that are inaccurate. It means that it is containing some line of codes with a few errors, not completely illogical, but it is meeting some of the tasks that are required in the question. And if it's meeting many of the requirements, then definitely the examiner will be awarding you marks between 3 to 4. In order to score between 5 to 6, what you need to do? The program has been fully commented. So you have used suitable identifiers. They all have meaningful names the way we have been practicing in the classes. The program is in a logical order. The solution is completely accurate and it is meeting all the requirements. If you have met all the requirements, then definitely 6 marks out of 6 are going to be yours, inshallah. Moving to the May-June 2025 paper 2-3 question. Question number 8. The rest of the questions are solved earlier. Please do watch the video if you haven't watched it yet. A collector needs a video library system for a collection of videos stored on 4K Blu-ray discs, standard Blu-ray discs, DVD, or as digital downloads. These are the 4 requirements. The 2D array video is used to store for each video item the title. As you can see here, this is the video array, and it is containing the title. It is also containing the format of the video. It is also containing the year of its release, and it is all, as you can see here, it was released, and is it is stored as a string and a storage code to represent where the video can be found in the collection. So this is the data. Video 1,1 is Macbeth, 1,1 is Macbeth. Video 1,2 is digital download, 1,2 is digital download. 1,3 is 2015, as you can see, 2015. And video 1,4 is DG276. Video 1,4 is DG276. Same data taken from here. Now, I hope that this is a clear representation of the array, 2D array by the name video. The 2D array results is used to store the results of a search to find a specific video. The search uses the video title, and if the video is found, its data is copied from the array video to the array results. Now, in order to understand this, what is happening? First thing is some data is stored in the array, and we are asked to search for a particular title. And if the title is found in the video array, then all those videos which are containing the set title will be copied from the video array to the results array. So for your understanding, we have drawn both of the arrays. Video array is here and results array is here. Making it understandable, Macbeth is taken here as an example, and assuming that Macbeth is appearing twice, so it will be copied in the results array the way it is appearing in your main video array. I hope that's very much clear, understood. Now, moving back to this, the search uses the video title, and if the video is found, its data is copied from the array video to the array results. The search continues, and if other videos with the same title are found, this data is also copied to the array results. Same thing as I explained you. Macbeth is appearing twice, as an example. So both the titles will be copied to the results array. I hope that that is very, very clear to all of us. Now, moving back to the question, the search ends when the end of the data is reached. So when the end of the data is reached, then the search will be terminating. Write a program that meets the following requirements. And what are the requirements? The video library array needs to be initialized with the null string. This is the null string. Quotations open, quotations close, allowing for up to 10,000 records. The video is containing 10,000 records, as you can see, they are shown here, and they will be initialized by a null string. Null string means it's empty, nothing is inside. Now, moving back to this one, the array results must be initialized before every search with a null string and must be able to hold up to 20 search results with the same title. This is shown here. Your results array is not containing 10,000 locations. It's only containing 20 locations, or 20 values are supposed to be stored here, as can be seen here. So we have just drawn a sample for our own cells to make the understanding easier in order to perform all the activities. Now, moving to this, back to this one. First one is clear. We have to initialize the arrays. This is my first requirement. And now, what is the next one? Create a menu to add a new video to the library, to search for an existing video by the title, or to stop with the validation of the input. 3 options given, and we have to validate the input from the user. First option, second option, third option. If the user is entering a value above 3, or if the person is entering a value below 1, then he must be prompted to re-enter, or validation of input is needed in this case. This was requirement number 2. Now moving to requirement number 3. When the user enters a new video, the following data is stored in the first available location of the relevant array, So you can see here, they have given you the term relevant array. It means that you need to understand that which is going to be the relevant array, isn't it? Now you have to be very clear about it. The relevant array is here. Okay. Beside this, 20 search locations, 20 search results with the same file. Now, this is initialized with this is your initializing string. So I have highlighted all this to make you comprehend. Fine. So what is happening when the user enters a new video? The following data is stored in the first available location of the relevant array. First one is video title. As you can see, format, which is going to be 4K Blu-ray disc or standard Blu-ray disc or DVD or digital download. Year of release in string. Now you can see as a string value. It's not going to be the date format. And fourth input is the storage code, as you can see here. Allow input of data for another video if required. It means that we are not going to take only once. We have to prompt the user that does he want to continue for another video or not. When searching, now this was dealing with your input. These two things are dealing with your input. Allow input of data for input if required. When searching for an existing video, if a match is found, transfer all the data for that video into the array results and continue to search until all videos with the same title have been found. It means it is going to continue. It's going to be your linear search. Exactly. That's wonderful, Ali. Output the results from the array results. If the video title is not found, output a suitable message. The system returns to the menu after completing the input or the output until the user chooses to stop. It means three options given. First option to insert a new video. Second option to search for a video in your array and transferring the data to the results array. And thirdly, to stop. You must use pseudocode or program code and add comments to explain how your code works. You do not need to declare any arrays, variables, or constants. You may assume that this has already been done for you. All inputs and outputs must contain suitable messages. I think this is very clearly understood by all of us. Any query? A video library system where we are supposed to go for addition of a new video, where we have to go for searching an existing video, and if found, moving the data or copying the data from the video array to the new results array. Fine, let's continue our work. Now moving to the next explanation. Now, before, again, another understanding for you to comprehend and remember. The requirements are going to be initializing the array, displaying the menu, allowing the choice, then proceed. Process is based on the valid choices. You need to use nested iteration. Maybe input is needed, output is needed. Whichever selection statement is being used properly, validation is handled properly. So this is going to be your requirement number one. Requirement number two is entering the data in indexes into the array at first available location. The code allows for additional data to be input as required. And for that, you need to be very clear about the counting, selection, input, storage, iteration, and if it's selected. Moving to the third requirement, finds specific data based on the user input and outputs the results. Appropriate output messages, be very clear, including if video not found, program continues until stopped by user, input, output, linear search, and iteration as needed. As we talked about in the beginning, all these constructs which we have studied as individuals now are going to be applied in this scenario-based question. Fine. Now this is back to the same, and let's do every single thing stage-wise so that we can comprehend the whole process properly. Now this is the video library system, needs to be initialized with the null string, and this is done here. You can see this is the code to make you comprehend what is required in this first requirements part. Initializing, the video library array needs to be initialized with the null string. This is a null string allowing for up to 10,000 records. The array results must be initialized before every search with the before every search. So right now, since this is the beginning, initializing of the video array, that's why this is done here. And this is done in this manner. Video index, comma 1, equal to quotations open, quotations close, as was the requirement. The library needs to initialize the null string, the video library array, that is the requirement. So video is the name of the array, and it will be initialized with all the 10,000 locations will be initialized with a null string. Starting from video index, comma 1, It means 1, 1 will be holding this string. Then video index comma 2 will be also holding a null string. Video index comma 3, like 1, 3 will also be holding a null string. Video index means 1, 4 will also be holding a null string. And in this manner, the loop for the first time is over. Now video index will be 2. So 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. In this manner, all the locations of the video index of the video array will be initialized with a null string, as was the requirement. The video library array needs to be initialized with the null string. Okay, up to 10,000 records. So my first requirement is fulfilled by this small part of my program. So it means I have done something to score some marks. Okay. Okay, now moving to the next part. It is saying create a menu to add a new video to the library, to search for an existing video by the title, or to stop with validation of the input. And now this is my second one, where I'm supposed to display the choices, the menu choices, and you can see repeat until, and this will continue till the time, as you can see here, repeat output video library system, output 1 add a new video, output 2 search for a video title, output 3 with exit, and we are asking the person to input the choice, and then we are simply checking while choice is less than 1 or choice is greater than 3, do, and simply this is meant to handle that the validation of the input of choice is accurate. If not, then the person is asked to re-enter, and this is the meeting the second sub part of our requirement, and that is dealing with creating a menu for the user, asking him to input the choice and validating the input of the choice, and this is going to be done in this manner. Simple, no problem. And remember, please, we can handle such things with the help of a condition control loop. The count control loop will never be feasible for this case, for this type of question. Not in, I'm not talking about in general. For this particular part, when the input of menu is given to you, then this is going to be handled through the use of a while loop or a repeat until loop, a conditional loop structure. Any questions? Okay. Now moving to the next part. Let's see. This is the next, you can see first we are done with the first thing. Now we have to do the second part, where we are supposed to take input from the user, and this is going to be dealing with input from the user for the new video. This is my requirement, and you can see if choice equals to 1, what we showed, the choice was 1 for input of a new video title. So this is done in this manner. If choice equals to 1, then first thing is we were supposed to locate the available space in the array. So that is why we can see if choice equals to 1, then index equals to 1. We are using a variable by the name index. It will start from location number 1, and we'll continue to locate the whole array till the time we found some location to be empty. Okay, repeat. If video index 1, is not equal to quotation open, quotation close, then index equal to index plus 1. So what are we doing is we are simply one by one, if we want to add a new element, if we want to add a new video record in my table, in my array, then this is the requirement to go through the entire array and see that which location is empty. So if we consider right now, since my array is empty because I've initialized, it means the whole array is empty. So definitely it will be inserting the value, the record at the first location, or the array value will be the first one. But assuming that we have some records there, fine. So it will keep on searching the array. And like it will not be happening once only, it will be done repeatedly by the user. So that is why you can see if video index comma 1 or 1 comma 1 is not equal to empty string, means it contains some data. It means what will happen, or in other words, your title is not empty. It means it will look for the next value. And that is why index equals to index plus 1 until video index comma 1 equals to empty string. So till the time it does not find an empty string, it does not find an empty location, it will continue to search. And when this repeat until is over, it means it has figured out a place which is indicated by the variable index to hold the data. I hope that makes sense. Assuming that my array is empty, so definitely in this case, the index value will be 1. Okay? The array video searched for finding out the available space, and the moment it's figured out, we have to start the process of a data entry and storage until the user says, no, I don't want to add any more record. So for that, that is very simple, a repeat until. And this is done with simply asking the person to enter different values. First thing is enter the title, input video index comma 1. Means if it's 1 comma 1, so the title will be input by the user and stored in the first location as Macbeth, for example. Then you are asked to enter the format, and you are even told what is the thing that you can mention. Like you can either say for 4K, you can say BD for Blu-ray, DV for DVD, or DG for digital download. So up to you. So you can go for in different styles. And I mean, this message is again as per your choice. So I've taken it in this manner. You can use you can have your own, remember, appropriate messages to gain the marks. So now input is taken in location number 2 and stored like in the format. Third input is taken for the year of release, and then we are storing it in location number 3. And the fourth input is the storage code, and that is stored in the fourth location, as you can see here. So in this manner, first input of title taken, stored, second input of the format taken and stored, the third input of year of release taken and stored, and the fourth input of your storage code taken and stored. In this manner, we have stored the first record, and then immediately the value of index will be increased by 1. So now it points towards the next location. Okay, and we are prompting the user output another video y or n, input continue, and simply this is again just one of the means to handle your program. You can handle it in different other styles also. Continue equals to upper of continue. Like if the person has entered a value which is maybe in the lowercase, so we are simply converting the value in uppercase until continue equals to n. So till the time the value of continue is not n, it will keep on asking the person. If continue is n, it means now he does not want to continue, and the program will stop. So this is my handling of the situation when the person has opted for inputting and storing a new video in the array. Any questions? Simply the use of if and end if, and then inside, first you have found the location, and then you have simply entered the data by using repeat until, and your first mini task is over. Okay, fine. Now moving to the next one. Now after that, you're searching. This search means you have to recall your searching technique, linear search. And if you are confused, then please do watch the video for linear search, so you're okay with how the linear search is performed. It's very simple, not difficult at all. You can see now what are we doing? If the person has chosen choice as 2, it means he wants to find out like a title. And for that, what is happening? Choice equals to 2, then you can see the very first thing is we were supposed to initialize the results array. And this results array was holding 20 locations. So that is why you can see repeat. And then we are going to continue this till a certain time interval. And let me show you the whole code so you can understand repeat until. Until continue goes to n. Repeat, initializing of the results array. The same for index equals to 1 to 20, 20 locations. Results is the name of the array. Index comma 1 will be holding the quotations open, quotations close, like 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4. In this manner, the first line or the first row of my result array for all the 4 columns will be initialized with empty string. Then second row, all the 4 columns, third row, all the 4 columns. In this manner, all the 20 rows of the results array and all the 4 columns will be initialized with the empty string or the null string. So this task is now over. Now moving to the next task, and that is asking the person to go, like if the person is opted for 2, it means he wants to search. And once he wants to search, then the first thing is initializing the results array with a null string, that as was present here. Now, starting with the main thing, outputting a message for the user so that he knows what he has to do, means he knows that he has to enter the title of the video to search. After that, we are taking input in the variable video title. And when we want to start our search, we have to initialize a few variables. So one variable is video index, that will be searching in the video array, and another variable is needed because see, video index is starting from 1 and goes on till 10,000. And result index is going to have a value starting from 1 and go until 20 maximum. So that is why the number of repeats is not the same for both. Video index is going to iterate 1 till 10,000 times, and res index is going to do lesser number of times. That's why we need to initialize two separate variables, one for video and one for result array. Now, what is happening? Repeat until. Now we are just trying to search the video in the video array, and if found, it will be simply copying the video data into the result data. Make sense? Like Macbeth. Assume that I entered Macbeth, fine. The video title I was supposed to ask, I was asked to enter, I entered Macbeth. So title was Macbeth. So it started the search. If video, the array, video index means right now 1, 1 equals a video title. Remember, the first location was containing Macbeth. The condition was true. So in this case, what are we supposed to do? We have to copy Macbeth from title to results title. Fine. 1, 1 will be storing, like 1, 1 of video array will be storing, whatever is storing will be moved to results 1, 1 also. That is why if Macbeth is matching, assuming, it means it will be storing in the results array 1, 1, the value that is present in the video array 1, 1. Got it? Similarly, the video array 1, 2, the data at location 1, 2 will be stored in results 1, 2. Similarly, in the video array 1, 3, the data will be moved to result 1, 3. Similarly, in the video array 1, 4, whatever the data is, that will be copied into results 1, 4. So in this manner, you can see this inner loop is working 4 times to copy the result, to copy Macbeth's details from the video array to the results array. Got it? And that is over for one Macbeth entry in my video array. And then I'm simply increasing the value of res index by 1. And this is happening if the value is matching. If the value is matching, then I'm simply moving the data from the video array to the result array. And beside this, I have to increase the value of res index by 1. Increment of res index will be by 1. And then you can see for yourself that video index will be increased by 1 in all situations. Whether the data is found or not found, the video index will be increased by 1 in all cases. Because it has to start its search from the first location till the time the data is there, or it has reached the end of your result of your video array. So you can see for yourself, it will continue to search until in the video array, video index, 1 is not empty, or it has reached the end of your array. As you can see, this is what is mentioned here. Search ends when no more data is present in the video array, or the end of the video array has been found. The same as we have learned, it's going to be using your conditional loop. When it is going to be linear search, is going to end in 2 situations. Either it will continue to search till the location is empty, no further records are there, no further array elements are there, or you have reached the end of your array. Any questions? This is my repeat until. I hope that makes very clear sense, that this is my repeat until dealing with the searching. And this is my for loop dealing with the initializing of my results array. And this is simply whatever we have learned. For the linear search, we have input taken, we initialize the variables, and then we continue our search. Understood? When searching for an existing video, if a match is found, transfer all the data from that video into the array results and continue to search until all videos with the same title have been found. So this is simply meant to perform the same task as we have understood right now. Any questions? Okay. Output the results from the array results. Now this is my another requirement. And this is very simple. We simply are supposed to show all the contents of the result array. And that is again, we are handling it with a little caution. We're simply saying if results 1, 1 is not equal to quotations open, quotations close, it may happen that my result is not found. So for that reason, what are we doing? If it's not equal to this, then only output video results found, and the res index will be working from 1 to 20, and then we are simply outputting the 4 locations data like res index comma 1, res index comma 2, res index comma 3, res index comma 4, and it will be displaying all the contents that are present in the result array for location number 1, location number 2, till 20. Maybe 20 records are Macbeth. Just giving an example. Fine. Else. Now, else, it means the result is not equal. It's equal to quotations open, quotations close, means the video is not found. So video not found means result is empty. So we have handled it with an if condition. If it's empty, then it means there's no record, there's no video record found. If it's not empty, it means that there's record being found. We have simply handled it with a loop here. Okay. Now, prompting the person to continue to search. Again, the same technique as we had used in the previous subtask, the earlier requirement. So we have simply have a message for the user, want to continue with input continue. If he says so, then it will be converted into the capital until continue equals to n. The moment a person says, no, I don't want to continue, it means he chooses continue as n. Another search, he says, no, no. So it means that it will stop the program. It will stop this part of the program, and the control will be returned to your main. Any questions? As you can see, the system returns to the menu after completing the input or the output until the user chooses to stop the process. Just remember simple linear search logic that we have learned in the class. We have applied it in different as scenario-based questions, and that is again required here. Just be a little cautious, draw the figures the way I have shown you in the beginning, and in this manner, you'll be able to understand very easily what are the requirements. Any questions? Okay, now let's move to the next one. And here you can see the whole code is written all together. So you can see for yourself what is the requirement, the same as we had done earlier. So if you are confused anywhere, you can see for yourself. Now this is the initializing of the video array. Then we have a message for the, like we have the loop. And inside this, we are handling the while just to see that is the choice accurately handled by the user, input choice. If choice is less than 1 or choice is above 3, then he's prompted to re-enter the choice. And if choice equals to 1, then we are simply doing the same as we have done earlier. We're going to take input from the user, and we will locate the value in the array that if it is being found. If it's not equal to like quotations open, quotations close, or if it's not if it's empty, then it means that we have to we are going to insert. But if it's not empty, then we'll look for the location which is empty, and then we are simply adding the records, adding the video record in the array, and we are inputting another message from the user that whether he wants to continue or not, continue into upper, and until continue equals to n. So this is the if and end if for choice equals to 1. And then if choice equals to 2, means he wants to search. And then you can see the same as we have done here. We have searched for the location in the array, found, is going to be stored in the values and the way we have talked about, and res index equals to res index plus 1, and ndef video the index equals to video index plus 1, and until uh, your end of video array has been reached, or there are no more elements in the video array. And after we are done with that, we are simply outputting the contents of the result array. If it's not empty, if it's empty, then we have a feedback for the user so that he knows video is not found, and we are asking him to re-input, like input, does he want to continue from choice number 2? Like, does he want to search something, or he wants to add, or he wants to finish? So till that time, the time the user has not entered n, it will continue to ask for more and more inputs, and until choice equals to 3. So this choice, as we had taken input here, will be 3, means it will end the execution of the program, and in this manner, your whole task that we have started with is done, accomplished. Hope that you have understood everything. Any query, you can ask. The whole code is in front of you. Go through it. And if you have a query, then please ask. I hope that is very simple, very clear. Jazakallah khairan kasira for being part of the learning journey. Hope that you have liked the video. Do watch the other videos also that are available on the channel. Join the community, learn CS with SY, so that you are getting the latest updates, all the videos as soon as they're uploaded. And do not forget to share, to subscribe and share, and like my channel, and share with your friends and family, so that they all are going to benefit from it. Allah Hafiz, take very good care of yourselves. May Allah bless you. May Allah help you in your future endeavors. Allah Hafiz once again.